Hi, I'm Tricia Clements, Chief Pro Wrangler with MuttButs.com, and in this video I want to talk to you about having a mobile-friendly, mobile-responsive website that really has a lot of impact nowadays on SEO, search engine optimization, because Google is dinging sites that are not mobile responsive. And being mobile responsive, a lot of that has to do specifically with the inner workings of your website, and it involves a lot of techie things. So I have several things I want to talk to you about and give you some tips to make sure your website is mobile responsive and also mobile friendly. First question is, what's the difference between mobile responsive and mobile friendly? So mobile responsive, that has a lot to do with the design of your site, and if you're on WordPress, the theme that you're using, and making sure that everything in there is set up for mobile phones. Now, I have a link that you can go to, and that is a Google link. You can put your website in there and it will tell you whether or not that website is mobile responsive. So if it's not mobile responsive, you'll need to contact your website developer and talk to them about making it mobile responsive. What I want to talk to you about is really mobile friendly websites. This is something that you can do. You don't need to be a web developer or be able to create a website from scratch, and don't have to know a lot about getting into the inner workings of your website. This has a lot more to do with appearances. Now, the main thing that you need to focus on with a mobile-friendly website is the user and user experience. So you have your website. Go ahead on your phone and check it out and see what it looks like. There are also apps that you can use and also extensions on your web browsers that will allow you to do the same thing. So check out your website and see what it looks like from the user's point of view. One thing you really want to focus on is the font size. When you look at your website and are reading your posts and their information on your site, you want to make sure that it is a big enough font for people to read on their mobile phones. So when you've got your website, make sure that they don't have to pinch the screen, make it bigger, make it smaller, move it around. You want them to be able to go to your site and just scroll and read it. That's really important. Especially so many people are looking at websites on their mobile phone. Make sure that it is a good size font for them to read. The other thing is to also make sure that you have lots of pictures in there as well, because you know how much people enjoy pictures, and also some video. You know how I love my video. So when you've got your blog post or anything on your site, make sure you break that up some, also with some good pictures and some good video links as well. Make sure you embed those videos in so that they can watch those right there on your site. When you are writing your blog post, make sure that you pay attention to the structure of it. And what I mean by that is, you'll notice that when I do my blog post, I put a lot of subheadings in. And that is one thing. It does help with your SEO because it breaks it up and it lets the reader know what that paragraph is really about. So it's really good to have those subheadings to break that up. They're larger. Usually I will bold mine. And the other thing is, when you're doing your paragraphs, don't do huge long paragraphs, because a lot of people, you know, when you're reading on mobile and you see this paragraph that's like you scroll and scroll and scroll, and then you kind of maybe just give up. Well, maybe that paragraph had good information in it, but it just looked too long and you just didn't have time to do it. Whereas if it's broken up into very short paragraphs, you may be more inclined to actually read it. And along with short paragraphs, short sentences. You don't want to have sentences that take up like 4 or 5 lines of text on your phone. When you're reading it and you see sentences that are long like that, a lot of times your users may scroll through and not want to finish it. So basically the main point you need to think about is the user experience. So another test you can do is just go on to your website with your phone and scroll through and look and see, do you have the subheadings in there? Are your paragraphs too long? Make sure that it is a good user experience. I do have another tip for you, and that is the page speed. So a lot of times when you are on a website and if it doesn't load fast on your mobile phone, you may skip and go to another site. So I've got a link here for Google. You can put your website in there and Google will do a review for you of how fast your site loads. And if it doesn't load fast enough, it will also tell you what you can do to make it load faster. And again, that really is the entire user experience for being mobile friendly. And with everyone using cell phones to go to websites, it is really, really important for your website to get your customers and potential customers on there. And if they're on their cell phone, they need to have a good experience so they stay there and they do end in a purchase. I'm Tricia Clemens with MuttButs.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. Click the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.